Hey guys, welcome to the podcast. I'm your host, Dan Kaminsky. Joining me today.
Welcome to podcast.
Welcome to the podcast. Joining me today, Nathaniel Redden. No, I'm not saying anything. And Kyron Johnson.
Yo, what's up?
Keena's brother, but Keena's not here, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Hi, I'm Nathaniel.
Oh, there you go. 3-minute delay. So yeah, this is the Amalgam show, where we talk about geek, nerdy stuff that we care about. What is the fucking saying for that? I can't remember.
It's geeky and pop culture things. And
This
stuff
is where we get together and talk about pop culture things we care about.
And try to remember the
This
the-
week's
the
topic
sayings.
has two topics.
Oh,
Disney
shit.
buys 21st Century Fox and our thoughts on Star Wars Episode 8.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
It
The
was.
Last Jedi. In
Well,
full spoilers.
same thing.
Full spoilers, everybody. We'll be
Yes.
doing that in the second half.
Yes, yes.
But first,
Housekeeping.
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 It's like Consuelo. So keep in mind, if you're into some Dragon Ball, be sure to check out the Dragon Ball Super discussions that we have every what day? During the week.
It's at some point.
It's every
it Tuesday?
Tuesday.
Well,
it's
our-
Tuesday.
Yeah, it's every Tuesday, but our upload schedule is different now purely because Keena is away for
And he
Christmas
doesn't
holidays.
have access to that uni internet
Yeah,
anymore.
I don't have access. I'm the one doing the editing at the moment, and my internet is just not that good.
I mean, technically, you could put it in the Google
Drive.
and then we could upload it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, but I still have to upload it to Google Drive.
That's a fair point. It was such a good laid plan.
Fuck! God damn it.
Which is
Oh,
pretty
well.
much the same as uploading it to YouTube, because so it's the same server, kinda.
Yeah. Fair.
But
yeah, so
we
we've
also
got
have
the-
Pizza Time episode 8.
We do.
It's episode 8, not 6. I said 6, but
You said 8.
No, he said 6.
on Pizza Time.
Oh, on Pizza
I
Time you
was
said
like,
6.
this is episode 6. No, it's Pizza Time episode 8
Thought we'd be doing
in
it for longer.
conjunction with episode 8 of Star Wars.
Yeah.
Ooh, look at that.
Now we'll release one every Star Wars movie, so we'll have like what
Once
one
every
more?
2 years.
Episode 8, but there's 9 of them. God damn.
We may not have a show next week because it is Christmas and these
Yes.
two will be gone.
Yes.
I mean, we could
Um,
probably record like an amalgam show.
When are you leaving? Will you be here the Monday?
No.
Okay,
No.
well then
Monday's Christmas.
Oh, that's right.
It's Christmas Day.
I might be able to do a quick podcast.
We could probably do one tomorrow.
No, fuck that. I was thinking about maybe having Shannon, because I'm going
Yeah.
to see him anyway. So I was thinking I could do like a quick, maybe even just a 20-minute
Yeah.
Christmas cast.
Yeah, just a quick. Hey, how you
yeah.
doing?
What I got for Christmas, I'll
Yeah.
do those. Over a Christmas dinner, that'll be lovely.
Sure. Go.
I'll think about doing that. I don't know yet. Yeah, so we won't have an episode next week unless I do something. Yeah, last week there were a lot of delays. I didn't end up uploading until later.
I mean, the way that Keena does it is he like uploads it private and then just like turns
Yeah.
privacy off. So if you just upload them all as soon as you've edited them,
Yeah,
then you know.
That would,
I'll try to get them uploaded as soon as possible. I have a day off tomorrow, so they should be up
Yeah.
on time.
now you know our inner workings. Now, Nathaniel, what were you into?
Um,
Oh fuck.
this week I was into a lot of stuff actually. I've been playing more of Stick of Truth, finally got back into that. I played some PUBG with my boy.
Yeah.
How'd that go?
We didn't play it together, I just played
Oh right.
Yeah.
and he played it because I bought it.
I was coaching him, telling him not to land in the military base because you will be dead immediately.
I did play also Getting Over It. It's a story about a guy with a sledgehammer in a cauldron.
And it's all mouse based.
Oh fuck, it's annoying, man. I'm looking at doing some Let's Plays for that.
Have you ever thought of playing like normal games?
No.
No, it's a game he's all
Like
PewDiePie
last week,
play.
you guys were fucking playing some.
Doki Doki Literature Club.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty fucked up.
I was like-
I like games where it's just retarded. like really.
Can't say that word.
You
Fuck.
can. This is Australia. It's a free country.
No. If it's free, fucking buy it.
What the fuck?
I will.
Yeah.
For $2.50.
Don't you remember that saying? People would be like, I do what I want, it's a free country. It's like, oh, fucking buy it then. No.
Yeah, if it's a free country, then
It
buy
makes
it.
no sense.
You can't buy a
free.
free country.
It's free.
It's free.
Yeah.
The whole
Buy it,
purpose is
take
to
it,
not
whatever,
buy it.
Whatever you want to say. Stupid.
Yeah. So this week I was into a few different things.
Yeah.
Mostly work because I work in
Mostly
retail.
your mum.
Oh.
Someone's been on Xbox Live with a little too much.
You got some internet back.
Yeah, so just mostly work because of Christmas and retail.
Uh-huh.
That sucks. But
Really bad.
it's fun to an extent. And games and such. We watched Star Wars, which we'll talk about later.
Obviously.
It was good.
Do a
It would.
spoiler cast without watching it.
Yeah.
Pretty sure Luke's in it at some point. I heard something about that.
BB-8. He's definitely going to roll around and look cute. For some inexplicable reason, because he's just a ball with a half, like a semi-circle head. Why is he so cute? Or she? We don't know what it is.
He's
It's a
got
droid.
It's a droid. It's just an
Yeah.
Use proper pronouns, okay?
I'll ask it before I misgender it.
Dude, how shit is it when Han Solo dies? No I'm kidding.
Oh, whoa.
Well,
Way too late.
Vader is Luke's dad. Ah.
Okay, what were you into this week, Kyron?
I was also into PUBG.
PUBG.
I've been playing a little bit of Battlefront 2. The story mode's actually quite... It's decent. It's a shooter. You know, it's a shooter storyline. But, you know, it's Star Wars, and you get a little droid on your back that helps you do things.
It's literally just get from point A to point B, and we'll tell you why you should during you doing it.
Yeah.
Wait,
And
what?
you
Like every shooter.
get,
just
get
like,
from like
right.
point A to
point
point B,
and
and we'll tell you why you're doing this while you're walking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, look out. There's fucking, you know, there's some people over the hill that you'll have to kill. Go kill them.
And then you're like, okay, I'll get the gun that has the best scope, and I'll just headshot them all.
yeah, just kill them.
Yeah. I've also been playing... I just had the name of it, and it's escaped my mind again. It's not important. I can't remember it. It's clearly not important.
Okay.
I also saw... fuck, I keep forgetting things.
Star Wars?
There
There you go.
Christ.
You almost said it too. I also saw.
I'm just...
It's the best because it's like I also played a game and I watched something and that's all I've been doing.
Yeah.
Next.
What have you been into this week?
Oh,
Beanie?
that wasn't a genuine yet. Next, but okay. Look, PUBG, Battlefront 2, Destiny 2. I played a bit of Fortnite before PUBG came out. This is on Xbox One, by the way. So the graphics aren't nearly as good as it would be on PC. And the fucking rendering is just horrible.
Oh, fuck.
But,
me.
you know, everyone has the problem, so it's not really a disadvantage, but it's not really great either.
Yeah.
I also watched Star Wars, obviously. That's why we're here. Fucking idiots. I don't know.
Yeah,
What
let's
else?
insult our audience. Fuck you.
Fucking Did some drinking, did some working. And
Sounds like you.
Yeah. I thought about doing it tonight because I don't have work tomorrow, but I'd like to not have a hangover.
For once in 3 days.
Yeah. Look, it's been 3 days. I'm having withdrawals, but we'll see.
Alright.
Maybe after the gym.
You gonna launch us in the first topic, or?
Oh, yeah? So, as we said earlier, this show will be split into two topics. One, talking about how Disney buys 21st Century Fox. And the second half will be a spoiler cast for Star Wars,
Now,
Episode 8.
the person who cares most about all of these topics, and by all I mean both, is not here. Keena was the one who came up with the ideas.
Yeah.
Wait, why does
and-
Keena care more about Star Wars?
No,
No, you just puts a lot of writing into the computer.
Oh.
Also, yeah, he just does a ton of
Right.
research.
So you mean the backbone of the show?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
Also, he cares a lot about how Disney bought 21st Century.
Oh, yeah, but every
Because
nerd
they're
is-
essentially becoming media moguls.
Yeah.
They're controlling everything at this point.
Yeah, that's true.
How long until they buy everything?
Disney
They
will
have
own
enough
everything.
money.
Yeah.
They'll
Disney
kill.
owns Star Wars. Next, they'll fucking I don't know.
They own the entirety of Marvel now.
Yeah.
They bought Attack
Oh,
on Titan.
not
for
the
God's
entirety,
sakes.
is it?
Yeah, they've
now
got
they do.
everyone.
Because they bought 21st Century Fox.
I thought they didn't own. Oh,
No, they've
own
got
everything.
X-Men. They've got Wolverine.
I
they've
wonder
got
what they're going to do
everyone.
with the Deadpool
I thought they had
2
everyone
movie
except
now.
for like the Avengers.
I think they'll. I
They'll
think
still go ahead with that.
honestly, I think they will be like, "Fuck yeah, dude! Have the biggest budget. We don't give a fuck. Make Deadpool dope. You're gonna make us so much money. Fuck Fox. They're being cunts by not giving you any money because
Didn't Ryan
Dead-
Reynolds have some concerns about Disney buying it?
I think he might because
Oh, it
you
was
know,
for R-rated movies. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
because you
'Cause
know
that's what made
he
the first one
fought
so
for
good,
Deadpool
to be R-rated.
for so long. Not even just for to be R-rated. He just fought
to
for
get the movie. Yeah.
for Deadpool for so long. Put his own money into the fucking film. And they did it on such a tight budget, and now he's worried that, you know, and understandably, it's Disney. They're not particularly R-rated for friendly people,
No.
so he's worried that they're going to restrict, you know, Deadpool's actual character,
Yeah.
where he can go insane and be gory as fuck and make dick jokes and stuff like that.
It'd probably be like I'm not exactly a big entrepreneur or no, that's not the right word. Not a businessman.
Yeah,
But like I don't know, I guess it would kind of make sense for me anyway if they like made like a side company to like handle all of these types of movies.
well,
So like have your Disney as like your fucking animated movies and whatever else. And, like,
yeah, have
I guess
Disney
Star
be
Wars, but
have
like
Disney be attached
Yeah.
to like the more family-friendly
but then
names.
like have
but-
like a side company that has to deal with the superheroes and the R-rated movies. And all
They
that
sort
shit.
of already do that because they still classify Marvel under Marvel.
No, they're classified as Marvel Studios now.
Well, yeah.
But like that would be, you know,
It's just owned by Disney.
But
That would make
also,
sense.
Disney would be making a fucking giant mistake not creating R-rated movies because we've seen
Right.
how well they've worked out. Was
Oh,
it this
yeah.
year?
yeah,
With fucking
Logan
and Deadpool.
And Deadpool. Well,
Just
Deadpool came out
Last
year.
year.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, but you know what I mean. Like they were both very successful movies, and they were both R-rated.
Yeah.
So it's not like the rating actually prohibits people who want to watch it from going to watch it.
The only problem
Because-
with them buying, like specifically getting ownership of the X-Men and Fantastic Four, like people instantly thought, oh, they're going to be able to put these new characters into the Marvel universe. But like, we've also got
That's not what's gonna
like
happen.
someone if they do end up doing that, someone's going to have to fill in Wolverine's shoes, like Hugh Jackman.
Yeah.
Because he's not doing another one. He said he said he didn't want to.
Marvel's generally pretty good at finding people to fill shoes. Like they filled Spider-Man shoes
Yeah, but
very fucking well.
But that's different. Like
Yeah.
it's already been rebooted once before.
Yeah,
Tobey Maguire,
we're used to the change at this point.
Whereas Hugh Jackman's been it for like what 10?
Fucking
15
long.
years.
Oh god,
For
so
about as
long.
long as we've been alive.
Yeah, like it's
Yeah,
It's been. So
I think I was like what 5, 6 when the first X-Men came out.
like he's been doing it for ages.
Yeah.
So like they're gonna have to fill that shoe, or those shoes specifically.
Hmm.
And like, you know, it's also gonna be if they somehow bring them into the Marvel universe, they'd have to describe what the X-Men have been doing.
Mm.
So X-Men 1 came out in 2000.
Whoa, I was 2.
Yeah.
We were 2.
Hold on, I'll be 1 sec.
Yeah, just with the whole, you know, them thinking, oh, we're going to put the X-Men into the Marvel films and stuff. I highly doubt that's going to be a reality for another at least 4 years.
It won't. I don't think it'll be a thing until after Infinity War.
Oh, even past that, man.
You reckon?
Because the dude who runs the cinematic universe, Kevin Feige,
Yeah.
he has this giant fucking plan. And because those guys were never even considered into the plan because they didn't own them, he's gonna have to try and work that and like put it in there and not not do it and make shit movies just for the sake of them being in there, like DC has done with a lot of their movies.
Yeah.
Just because they wanted it.
I feel like
they're not gonna do it until like another 3-4 years. Like they're not going to bring them in. They might give them their own.
They've already planned stuff. I know that much because there's no reason for them to have bought 20th century.
They didn't just wake up that day and were like, "Hey, let's offer."
Well, they have been trying to
that
acquire
much.
their character, like the characters, for such a long time.
So they would have had a
I think they finally
contingency
just broke through. If they do anything, again, we still probably won't see it for another 3 years because movies take so long to make.
Yeah.
They will definitely be like, well, they'll make solo movies and kind of reference the Marvel Cinematic Universe, but they'll be pretty self-contained until everything catches up again because fuck, they've got movies planned for like 2022 and stuff like that. Like, it is a long time. This is like Kevin Feige has spent fucking a lot of time and he's a pure genius with how he's done it because 98% of the movies have been very good. The others have been like,
I think the others that were still had a big part in the cinematic universe.
Yeah, like Age of Ultron wasn't a great movie. Big for the universe, though.
Yeah, I liked it. I didn't like Captain America.
Which one? The first one?
Both.
Oh, you didn't like Winter Soldier?
That's just me, though. I know other people are like, oh my god, it's really good, but
Yeah.
I'm just like, I didn't enjoy it.
No, that's fair. I was just surprised because you're the first person I've met who doesn't like Winter Soldier.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
To be fair, I didn't
Before
really give it a
Thor, I
chance.
think it was considered like the best Marvel movie.
Yeah, before
coming
Thor Ragnarok.
Yeah.
He said Thor Ragnarok will be the next thing, and when they just will be the next Winter Soldier, we will like everyone was like, "Fuck off! You haven't made a good Thor movie ever." Like, think about the other two Thor movies. Can you even remember Ragnarok? Not Ragnarok, sorry.
Dark something. What was it?
Yeah, we can't even remember the fucking title.
Thor 2, Dark.
There was just some dark elf fucker.
Yeah.
Like some
Was it?
some World of Warcraft
That's
motherfucker
right, yeah.
holding a little red crystal being like, "Nah, Infinity
I
Gem."
remember like
and he's like,
hammer. There was some weird gravity thing that Jane found, and then like Loki ended up teaming up with Thor and then faking his death.
yeah,
That's all I remembered.
Yeah.
I don't remember much about it,
So-
but here's some statistics for you.
Oh.
So, 21st Century Fox was bought by Disney for $52.4 billion.
Holy shit.
Star Wars and Marvel were purchased for $4 billion each.
That is not. That is so much more.
In
money.
comparison, holy crap. But then you think about how much each Marvel and each Star Wars movie has made in the box office every time.
But you also think about like how much each character makes in their own individual movie.
Oh,
like
yeah.
Logan. A lot of those billions would have just been for Wolverine.
Yeah.
Like, honestly, Wolverine would probably...
Well, 100%, when
Wolverine
you're
and
that
Deadpool
big,
probably would have been two of the most expensive characters
He's
to
that
buy.
big just as a actor, like Hugh Jackman,
Yeah,
and then making him into that character.
yeah. Like he had, like he now has, like, because of Wolverine, he now has industry-wide respect just from playing a goddamn dude with fucking forks for hands.
I'll get him because my hands are big fucking forks.
No, you gotta say it like really loud and angry. I got him because I got forks for hands.
He's not some shitty Hulk ripoff.
No, but like he was always angry.
Okay, so
Or pissed off. It's like, man, that guy.
the
pisses me off.
takeover-
Who doesn't?
in regards to the next
Yeah.
X-Men movie, the takeover of 21st Century Fox is supposed to take 12 to 18 months.
Yeah, I didn't think it would be immediate because they
yeah.
still had fucking movies in
They
the
still have
pipe
things
works.
to do. But as a result of them purchasing this, they also get a majority of the ownership of Hulu,
Yeah.
um,
Oh,
Avatar.
like James Cameron or
Yeah,
The
like-
Last Airbender?
No, like James Cameron.
Okay, yeah.
It already has the right at Disneyland though.
Yeah.
Aliens, Predator, Star Wars
Ooh.
episode.
We might see
4.
some aliens
New
in
Hope.
Star Wars.
So they've now got rights to another Star Wars
No.
movie.
How much do you
Imagine
want
if
to
they
bet?
made references in Marvel to like
Oh wow!
thousands of years ago when Luke Skywalker was alive. They'd be like
Oh.
an ancient human with a laser sword.
Ancient human.
Fuck!
They've also got rights to Planet of the Apes, The Simpsons, and Kingsman.
Kingsman. Fuck.
All X-Men
Oh,
and Mutant
please don't make another
movies.
Kingsman. Like,
And all
Was
the
the second one shit?
I would have been
I
fine.
still haven't seen the second
I
one.
would have been fine leaving Kingsman
In the first.
in the first one. Like, I watched the second one and I've come to terms with how it ended. Because, like, the
Oh,
start.
I
just fucking
still don't know.
destroys
You stop that now.
It's just like.
I know the shop
oh,
gets blown
man.
the fuck up.
No,
That's-
there's
that's
so
bad.
much more to it.
Oh, I don't want to hear it
And
yet.
it's just like.
I don't think I'm ready.
It's not good. And it seems like a bit of a trade. And it's just. Oh, it's so shit.
Yeah.
It's like giving
Hope-
away your Charizard for
At
like
least
a
now-
Pikachu.
At least now they own like
It's not good.
Gambit at least, because Channing Tatum has been trying for like, it's like pretty much the same as Ryan Reynolds. He's been
Trying for Deadpool.
trying so fucking hard to get Gambit off the ground, and no one's greenlighting. Like they've greenlit
Wait, who
the
played Gambit in?
just some random fucking
It was
French,
just some, yeah.
just some random forgetful
In,
face
what
who
was
played it in
Origins?
yeah,
Yeah.
in X-Men Origins
I was gonna say it didn't seem like
or the
Um,
Wolverine or whatever the fuck it was called.
It
X-Men
looks like
Origins Wolverine.
Yeah.
yeah, it looks like Gambit might actually be cancelled because it wasn't really in the works.
It was
actually-
no. The script was greenlit.
yeah.
The filming was greenlit. They just didn't have their budget approved or any other actors confirmed
So we don't
besides
know.
Channing. So hopefully now at least it might have a chance to get off the ground because like Marvel seems pretty in touch. They know how much people like these characters.
They can't have their speedster though.
Yeah, because they killed him
'Cause
already.
he's dead.
Yeah, they killed him already.
Unless they bring him back to life.
Unless they're like, hey, Elseworld dude.
Yeah, which has happened.
Yeah.
So never mind. You can have him. Fuck.
I think if they do bring him back, it'll be something to do with the Reality Stone. Like anything can be written away in the fucking cinematic universe with the Reality Stone,
yeah.
or the Time Stone, or literally anything.
Now that Disney owns major shares in Hulu, do you think they'll still be streaming to Netflix?
I do.
I mean, originally they weren't they gonna make an
They were going to
Yeah.
make their own streaming service, yes,
I
which
think
I would
there's
never
st-
pay for.
I think they're still
well,
on
now,
board.
like I feel like I might.
Yeah, but to
depending
be
on how
honest,
much
like
it
if a
was.
specific like movie company, like anything that just makes movies, if they're to create a streaming service, that would cost the same as Netflix.
But they don't
for
just make
just their
movies.
stuff.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't pay for it.
Like you-
because I don't like all of Disney's stuff. I
Like
only
you
like
pay for
Marvel and
like you
Star
pay
Wars.
like you pay for Netflix, Stan, and like Hulu, all those things, like Amazon Prime. You pay for all of that because there is a variety there.
Yeah.
But like, I think we're kind of painting Disney into a corner here because it's not all the same material. Like they do have a vast different genre
They do.
from like the things they create, but it's still Disney. Like there's no artistic flair in it anymore. Like with some things, like you'll still be able to get that, but like there won't. Everything will be kind of the cookie cutter Disney mold. Like if you know what I mean. Like it'll still have the same Disney feel, and everything will be kind of the same, but also kind of
They
not.
play it safe. They never like sort of step outside the box.
Yeah.
A lot
You
of the
say
time,
that.
I think
Have you
the-
seen the latest Star Wars movie?
I think like the biggest step Disney has taken in a very long time was acquiring Star Wars.
Yeah.
Like-
Everyone was shocked by that,
Oh yeah,
but people
Because-
were also happy because they were like, "Oh, new
more
villains."
movies.
It's like, wow.
And people like the hardcore Star Wars nerds were absolutely fucking furious
Oh,
because the
everyone's-
first thing they did was because every book, everything like that was all canon because George Lucas was
Yeah, they
like,
got rid of that.
yep, and now they just turned they made them not canon, they made them legends.
Okay.
But yeah,
Well,
Okay.
like all the video games were too. Like Force Unleashed was.
I don't think Force Unleashed was.
No?
purely because he was just way too strong. Like, there's no way someone existed like that and didn't defeat the Emperor.
He was just 100% metachlorian.
Pretty much, yeah.
God, I wish
He was basically the Force.
Yeah.
It was bullshit.
Who's
Because
Star Killer?
yeah, because Coda's like, oh,
He was
just
pulling down
feel
Star
the Star
Destroyers.
Destroyer and just bring it down.
He
It's
was just like-
"Cunt, you couldn't do it. You're
just-
telling him to fucking do it. He's been doing this for how long? Fucking
was
You know that Star Destroyer? Yeah, just fucking crash it into a
pull it
planet.
down. Coda was like, fucking telling him, he's like, just feel it, just grab it. Fucking idiot. Yeah, go on, try. You fucking.
Yeah.
And then he did it. He's like, yeah, good job. Get on the ship.
Hope you pull a force muscle, you dick. Oh, you did it. Fuck.
He's like, fuck me.
Good job, Star Killer. You've got a fucking weird name.
So Keena has added his take into this file.
Okay.
Um,
And now, a
He's
word from
scared,
our...
He's a scared boy because Disney owning everything as the... Disney owns everything pretty much, is what he's saying. Like,
Yeah.
He doesn't like the fact that Disney now owns the monopoly of Marvel movies because he's afraid that now, because of that, the quality will go downhill.
Right.
He is excited for the Fantastic Four to be in the MCU because I think he's quite a big fan of...
Yeah, Reed Richards and
Yeah.
Tony Stark and Bruce Banner.
Yeah.
Hopefully they'll be able to make an Illuminati movie where like...
What?
Okay, so Illuminati is... the Kree invasion?
Oh, yeah.
Like when the Krees invade? Yeah, so basically Illuminati is Doctor Strange, Tony, Bruce, Reed Richards, and like it's just all the smart fucks.
Spider-Man?
I don't know. Spider-Man's too young to be in it.
God
Like
damn it, he's always too young. That's
Yeah.
their excuse for everything.
yeah, they consider him too immature to be part of the Illuminati, and they know it's happening.
Yeah.
Like they know the Kree invasion's happening, but they're taking precautions and stuff like that, but they're not telling anyone else because they're worried it'll cause a panic, and it's kind of painting them to be bad guys. Like, I mean, I don't know if
Like
Tony's...
Ultron.
Yeah. I don't know if Tony's going to die in Infinity War, so...
Oh, there's
It's
no way
too-
he won't. He's getting
it's-
way too old to do it as Robert Downey Jr. And,
Yeah.
like, maybe if they I don't know, use the time stone and brought in a younger actor to take on Tony Stark. Like,
Yeah.
That would be the
But
only
even
way to
then,
keep Iron Man in.
they have shown Iron Man when he was young with the fucking face
know.
younger thing they did with him. So it's like, well,
can't
that
do
looks nothing like 19-year-old Tony, so why is he 27?
6-year-old.
Yeah. He's 6 year older and he changed vastly,
No,
and then he gets older.
Just
again.
6-year-old Tony.
Oh, just 6-year-old little dude.
Iron Boy, come in.
Iron Boy. Pew.
What do you mean, like Robert Downey Jr. is getting too old?
He's getting too old to do these action movies, and like he's been doing it for so many years. I think he
Well,
wants to
to
move
be
on.
fair, he's not actually
Wasn't it
doing
that
a lot of
long ago,
stunts
though, that-
anymore.
Wasn't it that long ago though that he was saying that he wanted to do another Iron Man movie before he
I don't think so.
was saying that?
I thought he was over it.
No, I think he's not over it. He's just kind of... He wants to do other things as well. So he wants to be in it less, so he can keep doing, like Sherlock Holmes and stuff. That was meant to keep going, but they stopped it because he couldn't get enough time to film that plus all of his Disney shit. So yeah, like, I don't know. I don't think he is getting too old to do it because a lot of his
What
time...
is he now? Like 48?
Yeah, but like every time the suit is on screen, that's purely CG. He's not actually doing a lot of stunts. Like Chris Evans, he's getting too old for it.
Oh,
Like dude's nearly like 35.
that's not too old.
I
That's
mean-
like just after his prime.
Yeah,
Like,
but
prime
like
they say is 30, and he's got the body of like a fucking
20.
24-year-old.
yeah, that's fair though.
Like there's no way.
No, but he is getting old. Like
I mean, he's gonna die anyway.
yeah,
Cap's
don't-
gone.
We don't know if he is.
Oh, he's so fucked.
I kind of hope
He's
he's.
so gonna die.
I kind of hope he dies.
He's definitely
Just so we
fucked.
get Bucky Cap.
I feel like we're gonna get Falcon.
I feel like we're gonna get Bucky Cap. I'm placing. We can place bets on this.
I don't want to do that purely because I am shit at gambling, but I
Yeah.
still feel like it's Falcon.
I
I feel like everyone's gonna be really disappointed. They're gonna
I
be
feel like
Falcon.
they're gonna do the whole Bucky Cap retribution arc, like where they're like, "You were the Winter Soldier, and you're fucking horrible. You destabilized governments. You just destroyed countries.
Thinking-
You're horrible." But he's like, yeah, but I was under mind control. Now I'm good. And they're like, fuck you. He's like,
Thinking about it, they could
Captain
probably
America.
they could probably technically do both. Like if they do a phase where Falcon tries to take it on, and then Bucky's like, "Look, I want to do it," and Falcon says no. They
Civil War.
They have a little fight over it,
I
and
mean-
then he's like, "Look, Bucky, you've proved yourself. You can fucking do it.
Yeah.
I'll go back to being Falcon." But
I want to keep the shield. And he'll be like, no fucking way. Give it. Like, there will be that exchange. If that does happen, they'll be like, all right, you can be Captain
well, they
America.
don't like each other at the moment.
Yeah. They'll be like, all right, you can be Captain America. I guess you're all right. And he's like, oh, cheers.
Yeah.
He's like, but I'm keeping the shield. And you're like,
No.
no.
Nah, Cap's fucked.
Yeah.
Cap's fucked.
Yeah.
I feel like Thor's probably gonna die.
No, Thor's not going to die.
I feel like they might kill him and then like bring in either Beta Bill Ray, whatever his name is.
Beta Ray Bill.
Beta Ray Bill, that's it.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't know, maybe Thor has a kid.
I don't think so, because the only
Didn't he
reason...
have like a young girl or some bullshit at some point?
No.
No?
No. Thor's never bared a child, never will.
In a cartoon, he did.
Yeah.
That was like the
Yeah.
Avengers, like
Next generation.
Yeah, it was in the universe where Ultron won.
Yeah.
Yeah. And he had a little daughter and he disassembled Mjolnir
like
and made a
Hulk's gonna
song.
die.
Yeah. I don't think I think everyone...
Purely for power scaling.
I honestly think everyone's gonna die. And then they're gonna,
Use
like,
a time stone.
time stone or
Doctor
reality.
Strange.
Yeah.
Come in.
Yeah, because they've established that they have fuck tons of wizards in our universe now. Like,
Yeah,
in
but
the-
Old Mate's going and hunting them all down.
Who?
Fucking the guy that helped Doctor Strange at the end, the black guy.
What?
Because he hunted down the guy that used magic to fix his legs. And he's like, "Oh, what are you doing?" He's like, "There can only be one true wizard." And he fucking kills him. Steals his magic.
Oh, Modo.
Yeah, that's it.
When was that?
Mondo?
After the credits.
Oh, really?
Yeah. Yeah, he goes and visits.
Forgot
Old Mate,
about that.
And he's like killing all the wizards.
Yeah, because Mondo goes evil, or Modo. I don't know what
Whatever
his
his
name is.
name is.
Yeah.
But yeah, he's going around killing everyone. So.
Yeah. Forgot about that.
Yeah.
Alright,
So
well,
rip only what like maybe 2 wizards left as far as we know.
Yeah.
Well, Keena's take was also he was worried that we wouldn't get any more mature superhero movies.
No
like
more
Logan.
R-rated.
Will Magneto be retconned to be Scarlet Witch's father in this universe?
I mean, probably.
It's possible.
I mean, it's all possible now.
Oh, food for thought. Will Disney cancel Lucifer and Gotham on Fox because they are DC properties?
I fucking hope not. Lucifer needs to stick around.
Is that a DC thing?
Yeah, it's based off the comic Sandman.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay.
there you go.
What's Sandman?
It's Lucifer.
Okay.
Lucifer
Like,
is based off Sandman. Lucifer.
It's more in depth and it goes into more of the biblical stuff like Samael, Lucifer's original name, and
Yeah.
like they're tasked with basically creating the DC universe and stuff like that. Blah 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 blah. It goes a lot more into like the actual God side of it rather than just
So Lucifer is actually in the DC universe.
yeah.
Well, Thor's in Marvel.
Yeah.
No, I just had no fucking like Netflix Lucifer that we've been watching.
Yeah.
no, I wasn't
That's
I had no idea. That's awesome.
yeah. No, he's a DC character. I think it's Dark Horse or something like that. It's like it's not DC, but it's a DC subsidiary.
Okay.
Right.
So do you reckon that there'll be any sort of superheroes here
I mean,
at any point?
I don't. No.
You don't think so?
No. They've at least from what I can tell with Lucifer, it's very self-contained.
Okay.
Like they've made no references to New York and the incident and stuff like that. Everything like that.
It's really weird, and
It
would
would
like
be. It'd be
everyone
very
would be
out of
incredibly
place.
like confused.
It'd be-
They'd just be like, "What are they just doing crossovers with anyone now?"
it'd be very.
Supergirl crossover with Australia's Next Top Model.
I mean, they could probably actually spin that one.
Yeah, probably. Could.
Oh, look, if you try and twist things around enough, you could spin anything with anything.
Yeah, but yeah, no, I don't think they will cancel.
Simpsons and David Attenborough? Fuck yeah.
I honestly don't think they will cancel Lucifer, and What was the other thing you said, sorry?
Gotham. They
Look,
might
they're
cancel
both-
Gotham.
They might cancel Gotham, but Lucifer is... It's unlikely that they will. One, because, contracts and stuff, like, actors have signed contracts saying that they will get this, and they will get paid. If they take that away from them, people... Like, one, the fan base will be pissed.
Yeah, when a company buys out another company, they buy their contracts as well. So they've got to follow through with everything.
I mean, it might be cancelled after the season, we don't know, but I do know season 3 will come out. Anything other than that, at this point, we don't know if they won't be continued, meaning cancelled, or if they'll just let it keep running, because as I said before, it is a subsidiary, and they could always say, look, we'll keep running it. People seem to enjoy it, because at the end of the day, it's not the people who are broadcasting Lucifer. I don't know which channel does it, but whichever one of those guys, they've essentially rented the rights to that character and a lot of the other characters, so they, like, the company isn't making money off it, the studio is.
Yeah.
So as long as that studio isn't owned by DC, I think everything should be fine. Either that, or or Disney will just chuck it over onto one of their other billions of channels that they own.
That's true.
Yeah.
But yeah, Gotham though might actually be cancelled because it is a very heavy Batman thing. There's no real hiding behind anything there. It is just Batman, so that one might be cancelled. But that's
It's not
actually
Batman, It's more.
but
it's more Gordon.
it is Batman universe. It's clearly DC.
Yeah.
Like when I told you guys Lucifer was DC, both shocked. If I told you, oh yeah, Gotham's DC, you'd be like, no fucking shit, retard.
Definitely the retard.
I think the main reason that they've cancelled that as well is because it really
doesn't seem to be taking off.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to be.
Like when it first started,
not
everyone was
doing
like,
very
"Fuck yeah,
well.
young Batman." Now it's just
I've heard statistics that they only really pull in like 1.5 million views per episode that come out, and it's enough to keep a show running.
That's not even as good as PewDiePie.
That's not as good as PewDiePie. No.
To be fair, he's not releasing an episode like as often as is he?
No, he releases episodes every day.
Oh, does he?
PewDiePie does it daily. Well, your TV show's kind of shit when You Laugh, You Lose gets more views than Gotham.
You laugh, you lose. Scatter, dude.
Brother, dude.
It's fucking PewDiePie though.
Yeah.
If you base things being shit because that gets more views.
Okay, if Smosh gets more views.
Yeah, that's fair.
Fuck it, if Onision gets more views.
I'm just gonna turn this down for a moment.
Smosh is fucking lost, honestly. It's
Oh,
just so shit.
What happened? Like, do they still put out content?
They sold out.
Did they?
They
Yeah.
hired like a bunch of actors to do shit skits every fucking day. It's like every
Really?
blank ever.
And now they've basically become BuzzFeed. Like,
Pretty
have you seen
much.
their latest stuff on Facebook?
No, I haven't seen anything suggested.
Okay.
I thought they stopped
They
posting.
still get more views than Smosh, but only by 500,000.
Wow.
Yeah,
This
it's-
video was released 6 days ago. 941,000 views.
See,
Jeez.
they've literally got a series called Every Blank Ever. And they just do
Yeah.
like stupid skits about, oh, this is so like, oh, it's so easy to predict. Oh my god. Like,
Yeah, no, that's
like
disgusting.
every Christmas ever, I bet you it's like, this fucking Santa in the mall. And he's
Oh.
a grubby little fuck.
My dad doesn't know what he got me for Christmas, but it says from mum and dad.
And this one is
Ha.
like every holiday season ever.
What's the difference?
Well, holiday season. Well,
Every grandparent
clearly,
ever.
spooky skeletons play.
Every family gathering ever. The Justice League is sad music video, which you like.
Please
stars-
get off Smosh and her.
That's like it stars like YouTubers that you've seen before, but you don't know the name of. Like the people who like other YouTubers hire, specifically her.
What the fuck is
like,
that?
Yeah, I know, but you've seen that face before, right?
Have I?
Have you not? I don't think so. Okay. Well, like I've seen her before in other videos, and like I'm just sort of like,
Yeah.
this is obviously someone who's like
Smosh.
on Craigslist.
Smosh is just.
Yeah, I just... Oh, that's rough.
When I saw it, when I realized that that's where they were, I was just like, rip.
Yeah, I saw
From
like
Power Ranger theme songs to that.
like they used to be really good, and then like they just. Fuck.
I don't know. I guess the scene movement died.
Well,
Like when
It
every
wasn't
kid was like
even-
listening to Screamo and was like, "We love floopy hair."
I
And now
agree
they
with
just don't
Dean.
care
I
about
think
that.
they sold out, and that was.
Oh yeah, no,
absolutely.
definitely.
As
They
soon as
weren't.
they became a company instead of a name, they were gone.
And like okay, so as soon as they uploaded properly to their website and their website became a thing, that was
Smosh
it.
Games was definitely the start of their downfall.
Oh yeah, like it
It's
was
like Smosh Games, it has absolutely nothing to do with Anthony and Ian. They're in like every 20th episode.
They were funny because their skits were funny, and then they started trying to like do all this other shit, and you were just like, no.
I think the last good episode, like last good thing that I saw of theirs was like,
food battle.
no, it was like they did this thing for April
2014.
Fools where it was like an hour-long video, and it was like a movie, and it like starts out really serious, and they're like, oh, we have to get here, and we have to fucking fight this guy, and it's gonna be so awesome, and then it's just them walking for an hour.
Wow.
Yeah, and I was like, haha, what a joke, and then they just look at the camera. It's like, da da da, April Fools, haha. It's pretty good.
But the sad thing about that is they had to walk for an hour. That's rough.
Joke's on you. Fucking cardio. Fuck out of here.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, let's not shit on Smosh. for an
Moving
hour.
on from does Smosh get more views than Gotham? We're moving on to
Second
Star
topic.
Wars. Star Wars.
Star
Star Wars: The Last Jedi spoilers. So if you haven't seen Star Wars: The Last Jedi and
Go
you'd
watch
like
the
to,
Star Wars.
don't
And then come
watch
back.
this. Click off the video right now, or else you're gonna see some dank.
Don't
Spoilers.
click off the video. Just
You'll probably hear some.
mute it and hit replay a couple times. We need that.
Okay,
It's only one
so
view per user.
first off, what are your character thoughts about the characters in The Last Jedi? So
We've got
Leia.
a list.
we have a list. So we've got Leia. What do you guys think?
So finally,
Uses the Force.
yeah, finally shown that she's force sensitive, which she was in the comics.
Well, they did
So
show
that's good.
that in the original thing because she sensed Luke when he was.
Yeah.
They did allude
had-
to the fact that she was force sensitive. They just never showed her using the force
Yeah.
because the bitch didn't know how to do it.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
She wasn't in tune with the galaxy.
This leaves questions though. Like, had she used it before? Had she trained a little bit?
I mean,
or
I
was
think
it just pure instinct?
I mean, like if I found out I could move shit if I tried hard enough, I'd probably sit there and just be like,
yeah, I know, but like,
I honestly think we'll find out the answer to those questions in the new Han Solo movie.
"Ooh,
yeah,
good point."
true.
I don't know, but it's a
Starring Childish Gambino.
Yeah,
yeah. as
That's fine as
Lando
Lando.
Calrissian.
Yeah.
He's a pretty
That's
good
fine,
pick
yeah.
for that.
I'm
That's
so
cool.
okay with that.
I'm really excited, actually. He needs to be in more movies.
Yeah.
He needs to be Miles Morales.
Yeah.
He really wants to be him.
Yeah.
That'd
And
be exciting.
yeah, he got to voice him in like the Ultimate Spider-Man and something like that. But like he really wants to play him.
That's
But I'm sad that he can't because he's getting too old now. Like he could have when he was back in his Community days.
Oh yeah, definitely.
But now he's gotten way too like mature, like because he's just grown up in the face. He can't pass as a kid anymore.
Yeah.
We've got so is it the last thoughts?
I
on
mean,
that?
well, with Leia, a lot of people probably thought that she was going to die this episode purely because
She died.
Carrie Fisher is,
that
is
episode.
dead.
Yeah.
And so,
Rest in peace.
yeah, rest in peace. So everyone was like, oh, clearly they have to kill Leia because they can't kill her off in the next one.
Well, yeah, they can.
Technically, they can. Like,
They-
they just have
they
to do it
still-
off screen.
They still own, which is really sad and shitty to say. They still own Princess Leia and everything to do with Princess Leia's likeness.
I
So
mean,
they
yeah,
can CG her in
I think
just to murder her.
no. I think the best way to do it would be off screen. I feel like that would. Be
I
more
feel
respectful.
like
if they were just like, oh yeah, Princess Leia was on a battle cruiser and it got destroyed by the First Order. That
Or
would,
if
I would
you
be fine
just
with that.
like hear about her being on the cruiser and
Yeah.
then just show the cruiser blowing up or something.
or you just hear her voice coming through an intercom and like
I
a
don't know.
little hologram thing saying, "Make it to safety. This is compromised. We're fucked."
I don't know how they'd be able to do that.
Yeah, well, it's easy.
CG.
Like
They CG Superman's face.
CG.
because it's that.
How do you CG a voice?
No, not the voice. They just use old backlogs and stuff like that. Like,
Or they just get someone who sounds like her.
yeah,
I feel like that would be disrespectful.
I don't feel like that's
I would be
disrespectful.
fine with her either just dying.
I
like,
feel
I mean,
like
like they
or
got old mate's
dying off screen.
twin brother to play him in that other Fast and Furious.
Yeah, but that wasn't Disney.
Yeah, but you know
If
what I
Disney
mean?
does it, it's
And she doesn't have a
disrespectful.
fucking twin sister.
No, but like I do think they might get someone who sounds like her to do a voiceover and just CG
I
her
wouldn't be
image.
okay with that.
I would be okay with that because I think she would be okay with that. Like, give
That's true.
give
I
Leia
think-
the send off she deserves,
Yeah.
not just she died somewhere. Bye. Like,
Yeah.
give her a
But
proper
it
send
wouldn't
off.
be like that. It would be more like
I don't know. I feel like a billion or even $1 trillion company will be able to sort this out.
I feel like even at the very least, they walk into the princess's chambers. They've CG'd her there. She's just gone in her sleep. No,
I
like
don't know
I'm
why,
being.
but you're saying it like, and the way you're saying it, like to me, it just sounds so weird.
No, like she's just gone in her sleep. They put her in a glass cabinet and just eject her into space. That would be a decent send off. Have a little funeral scene.
yeah. I
But not-
don't want it to be like
I don't want it to be lingered on for too long, but I also want Princess Leia, you know, one of the founding people of the entire Star Wars universe. Like, Star Wars, if you looked at it when it was first conceptualized, you would have to be fucking insane to be in that movie. It was
yeah, it had
low
the worst budget.
Low budget. They used fucking like all the ships were like models this big and shit like that. Like, and it was just run by this psycho fat nerd who was just like
laser swords and
Everything needs to
big-
be perfect.
big talking dog, and he's gonna talk and growls, and everyone's gonna be like, "What the fuck? Yeah, let's do that." It's like, how the fuck do you understand him? Like, we're gonna do all that, you know. Motherfucker's gonna push it without even touching it. It's gonna be sweet, dude. It's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Dude, D&D tonight? Fuck yeah.
He's like, because if you just like heard Star Wars, say if you've never heard of Star Wars before, you hear Star Wars, it sounds fucking insane. Hey, space wizards drive big space cars, make giant.
spaceships are a thing.
Yeah.
People know what they are.
Yeah, but not
Kyron.
space wizards and planet-sized destroying
Yeah, but you
things.
don't have to call it things that make it sound even worse than it already is. You don't have to be like, "They drive space cars." It's a fucking spaceship.
They wouldn't have said space wizards either.
Yeah, they would have said.
They are
Conceptualized
space wizards. They have big light-up magical sticks. and
They're
they
swords. If
can-
anything,
only because they
if
let them be
anything-
swords.
If anything, they're paladins.
Yeah. Oh, that's actually fair. I'll give
Yeah.
you that one. And then there's dark paladins. Is that a thing? Is dark paladins a thing?
Warlocks, I guess.
Yeah,
I suppose.
yeah, warlock.
World of Warcraft. Don't do it.
Yeah,
Alright,
no,
so
it's
what do you
crazy.
guys think about Luke Skywalker?
Lukey Bookie.
I think he was a little bitch.
I think it was
went into the
hilarious.
Force. I didn't expect him to go this episode. I thought he was going to stick around until
No,
the next one.
I called that he was going to die this episode. Like, before Carrie Fisher, everyone was like, "Oh, Leia's going to be next, and then Luke was going to be third." Nah, I knew for sure he was fucked.
Oh yeah, no, they were.
There was no way he was.
Yeah, they
he
were
was sticking
definitely
around.
killing off Luke.
There was
this
no
this
way.
episode.
Why
Like-
would they keep him around? He's
Because-
been useless up until now.
Like they showed you in like some of the trailers and stuff, he'd lost hope. He used to be hope, and that's what made him
He was-
live
he-
in that universe.
he was the new hope.
And then he lost hope, so he needed to die.
Yeah. The fact that he had disconnected himself from the Force, that was a bit bullshit. Because it was kind of like, why?
How do you? I want to know how you disconnect yourself from the Force. Is it like because
Just don't
the
meditate and
Force
just,
is like a
shut it all out.
is like a sense, isn't it? Like it's like if I just disconnected my hearing.
I guess
It's not
I guess
quite
he
like,
like
that because it's a natural energy that some people have more control over and can influence it.
Yeah.
That's how Jedis are. Like, everyone can feel the Force. It's just some people can do it more because midichlorians.
I guess
so
he
if
just
you
like
have a certain control over the Force, I feel like in a way you'd be able to turn it off.
yeah.
Same way
he
how
would've just
if you
cut
can
it
reach
out.
a light, like a fucking switch,
Yeah.
and turn on the force powers.
Yeah.
Turn it off.
I more
wish
or
light
less
switches did that.
I more or less think, I guess, I'm gonna equate it to like the Human Torch. Like, you know how he can turn fire on and off.
Yeah.
If he just never touched the fire again because he burnt his wife and child or something like that. Like, I think he just was like, I'm not doing it anymore. It's fucked. Just not touching it.
But it's different because that's just a power, whereas
Yeah, whereas
This is a present.
it's it's a
Yeah.
natural thing.
it's really hard.
But he
to
turned himself
equate.
off.
Yeah.
He would have done it because he wanted to be left alone. Like, he didn't want anyone to be able to see
Yeah, he
him.
didn't want like Kylo and Rey
Yeah.
type shit going on with like
Mm.
Snoke, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Snoke made the bridge.
Okay, so that's enough of Luke.
Is it?
Let's
Yeah.
also talk about Luke a little bit later, as well as
Okay.
Supreme Leader Snoke. I'm gonna skip the other one for the moment, but I want to know your feelings on Snoke, and then we'll think about something. I'll talk about something.
Severely disappointing.
I'm incredibly sad about his death.
Oh, dude,
Like-
I'm so happy.
I'm not
I'm
happy.
he's dead.
I'm not
but I'm
sad.
annoyed. I'm annoyed at
I'm
the
just
fact
disappointed.
I'm
No.
We
yeah.
didn't get any back. How did this fucker rise to power? How did he?
Maybe
Where the
they-
fuck did
maybe
he
when
learn the
people started
Force
asking
from?
those questions, they were like, "Oh shit,
Maybe.
we don't actually have
We
a
didn't think
back-
this far
quickly
ahead.
kill him off."
Oh, is Snoke one of the younglings that Anakin failed to kill?
A lot of people suspected that it was a joke. They got that the youngling that's like, oh, Master Skywalker, what are we going to do? They did like a face morph of him to Snoke, and they're like, it's him.
Yeah,
It's
it's,
like,
just
oh.
when Anakin did it because he was the first kid he struck down, he couldn't quite bring himself to do it, so he kind of bounced the saber back, so he's just got the sunken in head.
Yeah.
Well, what I thought after seeing the movie, I thought they were hinting at the fact that Snoke was actually the Emperor because
yeah.
he used a lot of lightning, and there was something he said. I can't remember what it was now, but like, as soon as I
But
heard that, I was
he
like,
he
"Is
didn't
that-"
have the yellow eyes, he didn't have...
Yeah, that's what I thought.
He didn't have the correct skin sags, like his skin was incredibly like smooth compared to Palpatine.
Well,
Some
to be
people-
fair, he got thrown in, like, the Emperor got thrown into, like, a...
Yeah, but electricity is what made him wrinkly. I assume more electricity would make him more wrinkly, not just give him a sunken head.
No,
No, the reason he became wrinkly is because that was just like his force powers. That wasn't because of the lightning specifically.
Oh no?
He was
No.
just like unleashing his force powers, and that's what he looked like.
Ah.
Yeah.
He's just an ugly cunt.
When it came to that, I heard a lot of speculation that Snoke was like when Darth Vader died, and then we saw Anakin's Force Ghost. We saw Anakin. We didn't see Darth Vader.
Yeah, Darth Vader.
Yeah.
And so a lot of people suspected that Snoke was the dark.
Side to Darth Vader.
Yeah, like his.
Yeah, like the
See, that would make
the
sense.
like the dark side just imbuing
his
Vader's
embodiment.
body.
Yeah.
Yeah, like just imbuing Vader's body, and that's why he's always sitting down and shit because he's fucking crippled.
Yeah. That was one of the things that I heard, which I
But
guess
see-
could kind of work, but
As he's dead, we shouldn't be going.
I feel like he could.
This
be
is
alive.
what I heard. He was cut in half, boy.
So was Darth Maul.
Yeah, but Darth Maul's he was canonically dead until they brought him back, like fucking 10
Yeah.
years later.
Yep.
Wait, what?
He's still back.
Darth
yeah, but
Maul?
Darth Maul's back.
Yeah, he came back.
He came
When?
back in
Clone
Clone
Wars.
Wars, and then again in
Obi-Wan killed him in
Rebels.
Rebels. The scene in
That's not super canon, is it?
It is.
No, it is. It's canon.
Oh,
yeah. So is
yeah.
Rebels. Rebels is Disney, and Clone Wars was always canon. They were like, yeah, that's right. That can stay. The books and shit are out, but that can stay. Wait, is the Ewok movies canon?
The Ewok movies? What do you mean?
There's movies about the Ewoks.
I assume not.
I can't remember what they're
The
called.
Christmas special?
For Chewbacca's family?
Chewbacca's family Christmas special? Not canon anymore.
No.
He doesn't have a family. He's a slave dog.
Oh. He's a Wookiee. He had a family, surely.
No, when you saw him on Kashyyyk, he didn't have a family. He was a royal guard.
No one said he couldn't have a family.
Generally, royal guards don't have families.
He's
so they
a
don't-
giant dog bear. What do you want?
I want goodness, accuracy.
It is accurate.
Nah,
Dogs fuck all the time.
it's not a dog.
His dog fucked his own brother.
What?
Your dog, Akamaru. He fucked his brother that one time.
No, what are you talking about?
I'm saying dogs fuck all the time.
Okay. I don't remember my dog fucking his brother.
Oh wait, was that Jake? No, it was Jake.
What are you talking about?
One of your animals fucked its brother animal.
I remember because your uncle brought his brother over, and then he started humping him, and we were like, "That's not okay."
Yeah, probably.
No, that was just to show dominance.
Yeah.
That's literally what they do. It's gay.
Still fucked
And
him.
Chewbacca did the exact same thing.
He doesn't
Fucked
have a
his
family.
brother.
He's impudent.
We don't know
Otherwise,
that.
Princess Leia would be pregnant with a hair baby.
That's different. The different
tell
species.
you tell
You
me.
fuck a dog and
You-
see if you can make it pregnant.
No.
Yeah.
You tell me that Han Solo, Leia, and Chewbacca didn't have mad threesomes.
They didn't.
When Ben was in the cradle.
They didn't.
No.
No.
Oh.
I feel like it would have been pretty intense if they did though.
Just giant dog bear cock. All right. Some other
so what do
gag.
you think
Get us off this.
What do you think about the deaths of Luke and Snoke? In the same movie, they were the masters of Rey and Kylo.
Yeah.
Although, be it not very good masters.
I mean, Luke didn't want to be the master.
Yeah.
He was just stronger than her, and she was like, "Teach me." He's like, "No." Snoke was just a shit dad, which was feeding Ben's already present daddy issues.
Yeah.
So you know, there's that.
I
First
mean,
it was Han, then it was Luke, then it was Snoke. It's
Yeah.
like, come on, someone be my daddy.
Yeah.
Now it's got to be that pasty cunt.
Feed me, pappy.
What, you mean a Hux?
Yeah, that's it. General Hux.
He treats him like a shit rat.
Maybe that's why. Like, you are my dad. I'm gonna treat you like shit because you can't do anything to stop me.
He literally tosses him around within seconds of of fucking Snoke dying. He literally walks in and goes, "What have you done?" And he just fucking thrashes him.
Now, what do you think about... We're going to step away from characters just for a moment because I would like to hear your thoughts on how Yoda came in the...
Do we watch the same movie?
in the form of the Force. And
His Force
I'm in
Ghost was
love.
present. Yes.
Yoda was there. He burnt down the most...
I don't like that you paused. Like you stopped yourself.
What do you guys think about Yoda?
Why did you stop yourself?
Please, I want to know your thoughts.
Yoda's
No.
green
Alright,
gummy.
so Yoda burnt down the most sacred
so.
Jedi temple of all.
Cause
And so he did that because he was basically like, it should be a feeling and not a religion.
How did he light it up again?
he just
Lightning. He was just
fucking
like,
force
yeah,
lightning.
Lightning. That was it.
Because
Yeah.
Luke was going to do it, and he's like, oh, you're going to do it? And then Luke's like, nah, I'm pussying you out. And Yoda's like, nah, you're fucking not.
You want to do it? You want to do it, bitch? Do something.
So, from that, which means that you don't have to be so committed anymore to
I
being
feel
a good
like-
Jedi, because they've just basically gotten rid of that entire aspect from, humanity.
I mean,
Because I think
No,
Yoda being connected to the Force for so long realized we can't be all good.
it's only
Yeah.
been like 25 years.
Well,
25 years
Wait, no,
being a
it's
ghost.
been less than that. Hold on, it's been like 18.
What?
Still, 18 years
Or
being
something.
connected, being a living, breathing part of the
Wait,
Force.
how long has it been? Oh, it would have been a couple of...
It's been a
a
while.
few decades.
Anyway.
Yeah, it's been like 30 years.
He's been dead for fucking ages.
He-
Anyway.
But like,
So
I do imagine he was like being part of the Force for so
Yeah,
long.
I
He
think
was
it was-
just like,
I think it was more
doesn't
like
matter
he,
anymore.
He was okay with destroying that purely because the Force works in the sense that everything has an equal and opposite to itself.
yeah, it
so,
doesn't.
like, the reason Rey was so strong was because her opposite Kylo was also getting strong, and that's how they were able to combat each other so
little
equally.
Mary Sue.
That was how they were able to do it. So Yoda has the faith that the teachings aren't necessary because no matter how much evil there is out there in the world,
There'll be just as much good to fuck
exactly right.
Yeah. He's like, we don't need that anymore.
Dude, the teachings do not matter at all. People will find their own way, however they need to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah. So now that we know that, and he's like, okay, fuck anything to do with how the Force was ever a religion. Because they mentioned that in the movie.
Yeah, he's like, they weren't real page turners.
He said the Jedi religion. They said the Jedi religion.
Yeah, it was a religion.
It's always been a religion.
Yeah. So now, knowing that, what do we think of the little kid that could use the Force?
What about him?
What do you mean?
I mean, how there's like confirmed more people out there that.
Well, there's always been
there's
Force.
there's always more.
Yeah,
I know, but this kid in particular is infatuated with the Rebel Alliance.
I imagine, you know, it'll do the same evil in twos, because it's always been 2 Siths, 2 Jedis. So now I imagine there's going to be another Force-sensitive child out there that's evil.
Yeah, that's for the First Order.
Yeah, for the First Order, and that little dude. It might not be in the next movie. Yeah. It might be in further ones.
It'll be in the next trilogy.
Yeah, it'll be in the next one.
Because they've announced it.
They have?
They've announced another trilogy.
A third trilogy.
So we have that was the third trilogy.
Oh, we have a fucking quadrilogy of trilogies.
Yeah.
Ah!
Yeah. So we've got that, but what question also wasn't answered, and question was asked in this movie, Luke and Kylo both said that he left.
Who?
Like, Kylo left Luke's temple with more people.
Yeah.
He said that
the Knights of Ren.
Yeah, the Knights of Ren.
Yeah.
And who are they?
Well, they're just like Force sensitive people that Kylo's got hidden in the fucking back shed.
Yeah, they're
they're just chilling out.
I guess.
I feel like we'll see a lot more of them in the next one.
I feel like Snoke killed them to eliminate any.
You reckon?
I feel like Snoke's done some fucked up shit to Kylo. That makes a lot of
sense.
I feel like to alienate him, to feel like he has nowhere else to turn to but the First Order,
like it would be
to
more
feel like that's the only place he belongs. I honestly think he picked the strongest of the Knights of Ren and fucking slaughtered the rest.
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Purely like,
just
he
because
he went to Snoke, he said, "Look, let's fuck shit up." Snoke said there can only be 2. He had to kill the Knights of Ren to prove himself.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like he's done
Snoke
a lot of things because
Kylo.
How
do you know they called the Knights of Ren?
Because they say it.
Oh, they do.
Yeah,
they said it in the first and second of this trilogy.
Okay,
the Knights of Ren.
Yeah,
I didn't even know.
You can Google it.
They but yeah, I do imagine that's because like, fucking Kylo. If you look at him in throughout the movies,
are you calling him Kylo or Ben?
I'm calling him Kylo just because he's still kind of rocking that evil vibe until he gets good. That's when I'll start calling him Ben again. But with Kylo, he seems very lonely and eager for another connection with someone who can use the Force, someone who can understand him. That's mainly what he wants. I think that's his main character drive, is someone to understand. But he's just broken in the fucking head from years of torment, like the quite frankly brutal tasks that Jedi put their younglings through.
What do you mean?
Like if you read into like some of the Star Wars stuff and stuff
non-canon things.
Not non-canon things, just
you talking about like the
kind of like history,
the Jedi trials? Yeah,
the Jedi trials, like the very like the frankly the brutalness that they put those children through. Like, hey, don't feel feelings. If you do, you're a fucking cunt. You're gonna go evil.
Luke's training was different though.
Yeah, I understand that, but I don't imagine it would be much better. I imagine it'd be like that training, but kind of better, but still not as finessed, so the children didn't feel as comfortable, because he's basically just some fucking assistant manager of a fucking Jedi. Like, he went back and completed his training, but I doubt it was fucking good, because, you know, people start Jedi training when they're fucking 5, so that they can be manipulated and shit in the head.
Again,
and then they don't really...
It's not how this was done.
Yeah, I know.
Luke's take on the training is very different.
But what I'm saying is, Luke isn't a Jedi master in a traditional sense, where well, you're basically like 30, maybe 26 at the youngest, before you're a Jedi Master. He was like, oh yeah, I did about like 3 years of training. I'm a Jedi Master.
What was he
Yeah, but to be fair,
Yeah.
also
he was the
they
strongest
Yeah.
person.
they went through a lot of like dumb shit in like the Jedi training, like in the first 3. Like not when I say the first 3, I mean like 1, 2, and 3. The prequels.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
like they talk about like in Anakin. That's
back
the
in a
reason
moment.
why he gets so frustrated, is because
He was too old.
Yeah, he was too old when
he
he
was-
started his training.
yeah, well it was just taking too long to get through his training. Like everything.
Well, he was sick
Like,
of having
it
so
was-
much power and not being able to do anything about it. And
It was
then not
first
being
one.
able to save his mother was the tipping point.
Yeah.
That was the thing. And then Darth Vader, blah, blah, blah. No,
So-
but, like, I don't know.
What do you think of Rose?
I think she needs to fuck off.
Yeah, I don't like her. Hey,
Can
I
she
was
not?
chubby Korean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't like her.
Can she fuck right
I
off?
feel like she was.
That fucking kiss was stupid.
Oh yeah, that
I
was
did not feel any
that was-
romantic tension whatsoever.
No,
and then
no.
That
she's
was
like,
just unsettling.
yeah, it was just like,
I
oh,
didn't-
now we're gonna kiss.
I didn't
It's
like their relationship in the movie. I also didn't like how she just feels like she was put in there for a diversity thing. Like,
You're right.
Yeah, she was.
she's fat, she's Asian.
Is she fat
She's
though, or does
useless.
she just have a round face? I couldn't tell.
Yeah,
the
that's
entire
true.
movie, she looked
She-
kind of thin.
I feel like chubby.
She was chubby, but her
She
face
felt-
made her look like she was a whale. But she wasn't. She was
felt-
very confusing to my eyes the entire viewing time.
She felt out of place as well. Her acting didn't feel
Ooh,
like
yeah.
like it was meant for that character in that like.
Do you think she's force sensitive?
Fuck no.
Definitely not. I think Finn is.
I think
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he showed some force sensitive
Oh, he
attributes in the first one.
he
Yeah.
definitely is. No one can go like they've straight up established you cannot go against a force sensitive person who is wielding a lightsaber and survive if you do not also have a lightsaber or something that can deflect it and force sensitivity, because like they've established in the first one, and I mean like episode 1,
That's not true.
people with the force can see a little bit further into the future.
Yeah, but
So like it's not impossible, but it's very hard to fight someone,
Yes.
especially at fucking Kylo's strength of force.
yeah.
It would be impossible for like a stormtrooper to go against Kylo.
Yeah, like it's not 100% when you say it's impossible for someone to go up against a force sensitive person with a lightsaber and survive. Like it's possible. People have done it in the past. However,
Yeah.
it is
Extremely
impossible
difficult.
with those circumstances. The fact that he's a stormtrooper,
That he's not even a combat
previous
trooper.
stormtrooper. Yeah.
He is a janitor trooper.
Yeah.
He is very little combat training.
He, like, Kylo Ren was way too strong. There was no way you could go up against him normally.
Like he had the like the Skywalker blood, like
He's
that
more
that
of
they
a
keep
connoisseur than
referencing.
anything. He's not a swordsman. He's more of a force
Using
user.
Who's this?
Kylo.
No, not Kylo.
Who?
Fucking Finn.
Mm.
He's
I
more- he's-
don't think we're ever gonna get a push.
He's
from
more
him.
passive.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, he
passive
kind of
stuff.
lets it flow through him
Yeah.
instead of him trying to
I
manipulate
would
it.
love to see some stuff from Finn.
I would like
Like,
to, but I'd also think
He was the first character we saw.
I also think it kind of cheapens it a little bit.
Who else thought that Kylo and Rey were twins?
Not
Well,
I
dude-
did not think that from the fucking start. I called it when I said her parents were nothing but junkies. Like, I don't mean like, nah. I mean like junkers. Junkers. That's
I still think he's lying. I
I
don't
don't-
think they're twins. I don't
I
think they're
don't-
brother and sister.
her-
I think they're cousins.
her face when he said, "You know who your parents are. You've been hoping you're special." But you know they were just some junkers that sold you
Yeah,
off for some
but-
fucking food. And the heartbreak in her face, you could tell he was telling the truth.
Well, I still don't think that's like proof enough. And the fact that he was like leading up is like, oh, I know who your parents are. I know who your parents are, and it's been like the teach thing, and then it's just like, oh, it doesn't matter who your parents are.
I still think she's she's a Kenobi. I think Obi-Wan had a kid. That kid became a junker. Had Rey, sold her for food. I think that's what happened, or whatever she sold.
I would love her to be
Sold?
a Kenobi.
I can't
That would
remember.
be fucking sick.
I want her parents to be trash fuckers, but I want her granddaddy to be Obi-Wan.
That would be good. I would enjoy that.
While he was just fucking around in the desert, I imagine he just fucked a sand person.
Well, he had that,
Against its will,
he had that love interest.
He was like,
He had a
what the-
love interest.
Yeah,
He
he
did.
Clone Wars. He had a.
Oh
she was like
yeah,
a-
that chick from.
She was an empress or some bullshit.
She was not. Was she an empress or was she
a ma-
part of the
She was a
Mandalorian?
Mandalorian.
Yeah, she was one of the pacifist Mandalorians.
Mm.
He had a connection with her because he'd
Who's a
been on.
Mandalorian?
Okay, so
like
you
a
know,
warrior race, so Jango and Boba Fett.
Oh, okay.
so you know their armor.
Yeah.
Basically, all of them have that.
Yeah, that's the only thing. They have warrior pride and they wear that,
Yeah, and their armor can't be pierced by lightsabers.
even though it has been.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Several times.
No, there's rumors going around that the Boba Fett that we see in the movies, like in the original trilogy,
Wasn't the real
is
Boba Fett.
not the one we see in the the prequels. People think
We never saw Boba. What,
we
like
did.
Young
We saw,
Boba?
well, yeah, young Boba.
Right.
Apparently, those two not the same people.
Oh.
Apparently, there are rumors going around that maybe some dude killed that kid and took his fucking armor and was like, "Hey, this kid's got a pretty good reputation for being an assassin. He's got some good cash flow. It takes a long time to get up to this level of bounty hunter. Fuck yeah, I'm gonna steal his shit and steal his identity because he never takes off his fucking mask because he's a dumb fuck." So
I'd be
that's-
happier if like someone just took his armor and then went around as Boba Fett and then
Yeah.
he popped up somewhere and was like, "Dude, I'm actually Boba Fett."
Yeah.
That I'd be okay with that. And like they could get the same Jango Fett actor
Yeah.
because he's just a clone, so
Yeah.
he would look exactly the same.
Exactly.
So
Yeah. I mean, that theory is a stretch, but
Yeah.
you know, it might exist.
I'd be okay with that because I don't like how little screen time Boba Fett got.
Yeah, I don't
Like, he
understand
did
why.
fuck
Like,
all.
I don't understand why everyone was like, Boba Fett is a badass. You literally see him for like maybe 10 minutes of the entirety of the original
well,
trilogy.
He's in Cloud City.
Yeah, he's in
for a
clouds.
while.
He's just looming ominously
In the
in a
back.
cool outfit. That's it. That's all he does.
Yeah,
And then in the
he fucking falls in the Sarlacc pit in the next one.
Yeah, he literally tries to fight Luke, and Luke's just like,
Kicks
Nope.
him off. Yeah.
and just fucking tosses him into this giant worm sand fuck.
Mm.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I don't understand why everyone thought he was a badass.
Well, in the books, he did so much more.
yeah, no,
That's why
I've
everyone was
heard that
like,
in the
"Yeah."
books. He's a fucking player.
Yeah.
He's a fucking G in the books, but in the movies, I don't understand.
Yeah, he was a bit fucked.
What do
Um,
we think
he
of the
was even a-
story? We've got the opening bombing attack scene. What do you think?
I didn't see it coming.
I didn't think they would open with something like that. I was like, whoa.
Wait, what's this?
So when they were just like
Like right at the start when it was like, oh
when
shit,
Poe
there's like
rocked up,
fucking...
and then they had like the bombers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like a bunch of people died like right at the start.
Yeah,
and
no.
then Leia was like, people died. And he was like, I don't care.
No, he said that they were heroes, and she's
Yeah.
like, yeah, but they're
Dead
fucking
heroes.
dead.
Dead
And
heroes.
he was like, fuck.
Sorry,
Sorry, mum.
Well, what the fuck did she expect? She's running a rebellion again. She didn't get up Luke and Han every time they got someone killed.
No, but it was different because like.
She gave direct orders and he ignored them.
Well, that was only to destroy one of many dreadnoughts.
We've
Yeah.
got less than 2 minutes to wrap this up.
Whereas they've like, oh fuck, do we?
Yeah.
Why don't we do a two-parter? Fucking, we'll chuck it out for next fucking episode rather than Christmas.
No, let's just power this one through.
We're almost finished.
Oh, I doubt
So-
it. All right, let's go.
We'll skip a couple of things because we've already talked about a lot of this.
Yeah.
I liked the fact that they went in and found the codebreaker and the codebreaker betrayed them. Because
Yeah.
when he betrayed them, he said something that I didn't even think about. and I've it's the Star Wars series has been going for so long. They introduced this time a whole civilization that plays off the war on both sides, and they just remain neutral, and they're the ones who have benefited the most out of anyone.
Yeah.
And he's just like, sometimes you can just play it neutral, and no one has done that.
Yeah, no one's been neutral. They've either been
Light or dark.
fuck the Republic,
Yeah, but
Yeah.
once
or
you,
they've been like fuck the Empire.
not everyone can become neutral and benefit like that, though. That's
Yeah,
the
that's
thing.
true.
Yeah, you have to
everyone's
have
neutral,
access
You
to
have to be
those.
smart.
You have to have
You have to
have
be smart.
access
You have to
to
be
those
loyal.
arms to begins with.
What was that last word? To begins with?
I'm dying, man. I'm about the same as this camera's battery power.
Fair.
Keena wants to know, Kyron, do you also think Hondu every time someone says Haldu?
Yeah.
I was really pissed off when Admiral Akbar died the way he
Yeah,
did.
I was like, what the fuck? He
That was such a
like
shit fucking death.
He wasn't a major character, but like he was a memorable.
famous,
one.
yeah.
he was a
He's
really
famous as
memorable
fuck.
character. And he was just like, oh, he died. And it's like, oh, but it's a truck.
It's like, oh, you got shot by some
Um,
shitty fucking TIE fighter pilot.
Rey's Force relationship with Kylo. Do you think there is potential for a relationship there?
I don't. I think he burnt her when he was like, I killed Snoke. Let's take over the galaxy together. And she was like, wrong direction, fuckwit. That's not what we needed to do here.
As soon as I
Classic
saw that,
rom-com, though.
the first thing
Yeah.
I thought of was, oh my god, it's just Darth Vader and Luke all over again. Join me and we will run the galaxy together. Like,
There's always two.
but the thing is, like, they actually could have done it. If
Oh,
Rey,
yeah.
If Rey was like, oh yeah, I want to,
The
they
way
would
the
have won, like, just like that.
Well, the way the trailers were portrayed,
It
looked like
she was
she
Luke
was
gonna-
gonna, she was gonna join him, but didn't
And
happen.
it looked like Luke was going to be evil. Turns out none of those happened.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's Disney's really good at misleading us. Originally, we thought Finn was gonna be the Jedi, then it turned out to be Rey.
Yeah, because we were like, haha, girls can't be
Because
Jedis.
he was holding the lightsaber in the poster,
Yeah.
and she had the fucking stick.
Yeah.
So everyone was like, "Oh, Black Jedi, what?" And then it was like, "Oh, it's fucking Rey."
Oh, Black Jedi. We haven't seen that before. Oh, wait.
Well,
Mace Windu.
not a useful one.
Hey. I like
fuck
Mace
all.
Windu is Snow confirmed.
No. Yeah. Snoke had hands.
Oh, that's right.
Have you ever heard of synthetic hands? They have those in Star Wars.
Then why doesn't Luke have one?
He does.
Because
No, he
he's
doesn't.
been
He has a robot hand.
because he's been hiding on an island with only like little penguin birds and fish to keep him alive.
Fucking hate those fucking penguin birds.
I hate them too. Everyone was like, "Oh, they're so cute." I'm like, "I want them to
They're a
die."
useless fucking character. Chewie thinks so too, but he's stuck with them.
What do you guys think about Anakin and Luke's saber breaking?
I think that gives us room for Rey to finally get her double-ended lightsaber.
I think
Because she needs to move on from that shit, and it's
I think
it's
the
one of
whole
the four
point-
characters that they needed to kill for this trilogy to
I
be
think
good.
the
and move
whole
on.
point of this movie was what they said a million times. Well, you need to forget about the old and move on to the new.
Exactly.
Killing that lightsaber.
Kill Han, kill the lightsaber, kill Luke, kill Leia. They're good.
Yeah, I mean
Fucking
the
gold.
lightsaber that Anakin carried has lasted this fucking long.
Yeah.
No, get rid of it.
Yeah.
It needed to die.
Pretty confusing.
Like it needed to break. They needed to break. Like I think they just need to. I think they want to just kind of disconnect that and start because that galaxy is a big fucking place. Why is it we're only seeing the same 8 characters over and over?
No, but it'll be good because it'll give Rey the chance to go and finally build her own.
Yeah, like
And
the
that is
Jedi
the biggest,
training
yeah,
should
that is
be.
the biggest
Alright.
part of Jedi training.
So what do you guys think about Finn killing Captain Phasma?
I don't
I
think
reckon
she's
she'll
dead.
be back.
Yeah, there's no way she's dead.
You reckon?
We thought she
Yeah.
died in the last one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she died in the last one, and then
She
she was
was
just
on the
like,
fucking planet destroyer.
yeah, and then she just came
Whatever
back.
they called it. She was on it.
Star
they fucking
Killer
held
Base.
her at Star Killer Base. They held her at gunpoint. She fucking helped them. They knocked her out. The thing exploded. Everyone was like, "Oh my god!" This time she fell into fucking fire. Yet her armor is blaster proof.
That's a good point.
Yeah. There's
Um,
no fucking way she's dead. Plus, that actress.
She is Snoke.
There's no way that. There's no way that actress is
I
fucking
really-
getting kicked out.
I really, really, really liked the jump to hyperspace.
Oh
To
yeah,
kill-
that
to destroy
fucking
Snoke's
scene
ship.
was amazing.
Yeah, that was fucking
That was
dope.
Really cool. I really, like. It's really cool that they finally thought to do something like that.
Well, that's the thing. Yeah, like a lot of people were probably like, oh fuck. A lot of people had always theorized like, well, what would happen if you fucking did that? Or your computers wouldn't load it, or you know, some bullshit. But
No, it's just people are smart
Someone-
enough not to do
yeah,
that.
someone fucking did it, and they did it.
They probably did it
And-
when they were first discovering hyperspace, like hyperspace travel, and they're like, "Fuck, aim
Okay.
away from other ships, Jesus."
Okay, I'm gonna quickly run through what Keena's thoughts were, and then we'll wrap the show up.
Yeah,
Alright,
we've
so-
got 3 minutes left.
Keena thought that it felt like a mix of Empire Strikes Back with a heavy dose of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah.
Nearly every question was answered.
feel that.
Snoke is dead.
No.
I don't
Nearly
think so. I
every
don't
question
think so.
was left
Yeah,
unanswered.
unanswered. Now I'm kind of excited for
Oh,
the next
Snoke-
episode because
Wait,
I
what?
feel 8 felt like a trilogy ender. All right.
How?
I don't see that, but I'm sure he'd be able to explain it. The only questions I have left are who/what are the Knights of Ren? I do not want to read a novel on that. I'm okay with Rey being nobody, kind of like Obi-Wan or most Jedi, but I wish Snoke was explained. I don't want to read the Snoke novel on that either. I kind of like that the First Order and the Rebellion are basically like 12 people each now. Starkiller Base was destroyed, killing most of the First Order.
So that's how he's justifying
Yeah.
that there's like 12 people.
Alright, you want to roll us out?
Thanks for watching. If you liked the video, like the video.
If you like
Didn't-
Star Wars, like the video.
Yeah. Well, hopefully. If you didn't like the video, don't like it and dislike it instead. If you want to see more content and you want to see it when it comes out, hit the bell. You can contact us at amalgamshow@gmail.com.
Amalgamshow@gmail.com. Just in case you're confused as fuck.
We do other shows like Pizza Time and Dragon Ball Super Discussions every week, hosted respectively as Nathaniel and Kyron. I'm your temporary host, Dean Kaminsky, and we'll see you next time, probably.
Bye!
We'll see you in like 2 weeks. Bye.